My job in this briefing was to address the Arab media to discuss Ramadan in Jerusalem, on the Temple Mount, in the holy places. And I spoke about how Israel respects the status quo in the holy sites, how Israel regards and preserves the freedom of worship in these holy places for Muslims and for all faiths.
My job is trying to get all of the information, and if I have some questions, trying to resolve. It was very useful, first of all, because you can be in touch with the people who have an important job here in Israel, and they gave us a lot of information, so it's always useful being here in GPO.
It is very important that journalists have this access to meet face-to-face with Israeli officials and hear firsthand what the policies on the ground are. Because as you know, there's so much disinformation, so many lies circulating out there by vile elements like terrorist organizations trying to push lies to inflame the situation on the ground even further.
I was asked about fake news that are being spread on social media and on some Arab media outlets about Jerusalem, about the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and I was asked about the security situation. And I said that we would ensure that all those who can come to Al-Aqsa to pray would be able to do so if they are residents of East Jerusalem or citizens of Israel.
The overwhelming majority of Muslim worshippers around this time of the year just want to practice their faith and their tradition, and that there's a tiny minority with an interest to inflame the situation that wants to see increased violence. And unfortunately, we've already seen evidence that there have been many attempts to inflame the situation already. The IDF spokesperson said that Israel thwarted a suicide attack around Ramadan. This is why we do everything we can to keep the situation as calm as possible, while enabling Muslim worshippers to practice their faith as they should.
The Jerusalem municipality is holding constant talks and conversation with community leaders in East Jerusalem in order to understand their needs and in order to have them and our visitors have the ability to practice Ramadan as they wish and according to their beliefs. And I would like to wish all of our residents and visitors Ramadan Kareem, كل عام وأنتم بألف ألف خير.